Hey guys, it's Dina and I am here today to share with you how I store my Project Life cards. I do have a bunch of partial kits. I don't like to buy the whole core kits because I don't want 10 of each. So I have a bunch of partial kits, and I want to explain that. I know that you're going to probably wonder how many core kits these containers can hold. I can't answer that because I don't have full kits. I just have partials. So hopefully just by looking at the video you can maybe kind of get an idea. It does hold a ton of cards. I have heard that these containers hold 4 or 5 full core kits, and again, I'm not positive because I only have partials. But let me go ahead and get started and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. But first of all, it does have a kind of scrolly pattern on the front, and actually all around it, I believe. Yeah, it's sort of like a frosted pattern, so it's subtle. And when you open it up, there are these dividers. Let me show you. These are the smaller ones, so if you do put them in this way, you can make these smaller compartments. And then there are the larger dividers here, like this one here. Now I will say that they sometimes pop out a little bit. So every time I open my organizer, I just like to make sure that they're in securely. But this system has been working for me just great because I can open it up and I can see what I have. I can just thumb through and choose what I need. Now I do have 2 of these, and then this is the one I first started with. Let me show you what I did. Initially, I had the 4x6s here in this corner and the 3x4s here. I had used these smaller dividers to create the smaller compartments. And in retrospect, I realized I should have just put them all together, the 4x6s with the 3x4s together. I don't know why I split them up in the beginning. But what happened was, I started to accumulate more kits, and then the 4x6 section just got too packed to where I couldn't put any more cards in there. So that's when I pulled them out and grouped them together. So for example, if you look at this section here, honey, I have the 3x4s, here are the 3x4s, and then the 4x6s and the bifolds. And also for this one, I have the coordinating cardstock. I don't have the coordinating cardstock for every kit, but I do for a few of them. Excuse me. So that's how I put them together. Now let me show you these dividers here. These I made myself just using cardstock, and I just simply measured how long I wanted the card to be and how tall so that I could put the name of the set on the top and still have it visible. For example, if you look here, you can see that this one says cinnamon, this one says Fifth and Frolic, and so forth. But here's the one for honey, and then I just rounded the corners just because I like that look. But it's really simple to make your own dividers. I know that some people they want to buy from other people, but you know, it's really simple to make your own if you want to save some money. And initially, I had used my label maker because I wanted everything to be nice and pretty. And then I ran out of refills, and if you have a label maker, you know they're pretty expensive. So I decided, you know, forget it. I'm just going to write in the names from now on. So I'll show you my second box what I did. So anyway, this is how I organized everything, and you can see if you just look at the amount here that I have, this is, if you look at how thick this stack is, this is the honey stack. And then same with blush. And midnight I have a ton as well. And seafoam. And I don't know how many exactly. I think midnight actually ended up buying 2 partials, I think. Because normally I'll buy a third, and if I really, really like it, I'll buy a second, third, but that's not very often. So I think honey and blush I bought quite a bit because I have girls, so I know those will be easy to work with. And then midnight is such a great neutral color or neutral set to work with, so that's why I have a bunch of midnight as well. So that's that box. But let me show you what I did with the second box. So the second box, I didn't want to use any of the expensive label maker labels, so I just started writing in the names. So for example, here it says cut and paste. That's the one of the mini kits. So like for the mini kits, you know, they're real easy to keep together because they're small. You know, there aren't a lot of cards in there. And these are actually all the mini kits, like Christian and teen, tropical, man's world, wedding, childhood. And then I have the We Are Memory Keepers stuff here, which I have to reorganize because I have them kind of mixed up with my Simple Stories stuff here. So I also have these paper pad style from these cards from We Are Memory Keepers, and rather than taking them apart, I just keep them like this and I just drop them in the slot. Then I have different sets by We Are Memory Keepers, and I haven't finished this box. I still have to organize it because I got some more cards in here, like the Maggie Holmes stuff and the Neapolitan set, and another. This is the one that was in my last video, I think. And then the Simple Stories, more stuff. And then these that I have to add in that I had sitting in another drawer. So I have to add those in, and then my Kiwi stuff that just came in the other day. Excuse me. And then I also have two more partials coming in. I have Azure, and actually I have the Amy Tan +1 and the Strawberry kit coming in as well. So this is going to be filled in the next week or two. But I think after that I'm going to do a little freeze on my cards because I did sign up for the Studio Calico monthly kit as well. So I'll have no shortage of cards. And yes, I think I have an obsession with these cards, just like most of us, right? But anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful. I do feel like this really works for me because everything's visible, everything's organized, and the cards fit in here neatly. I don't remember the costs, unfortunately, because I bought these a while ago. And but they are worth the money. And the only thing I would caution you on is these get pretty heavy with the weight of the cards. As you can see, this one is empty here, pretty empty, but it's pretty heavy. So I would always recommend that you support it from the bottom. So, because I don't know how sturdy the handle is. It seems pretty sturdy, but I don't like to take my chances. And there is a lock, but I think the worst case scenario is that this falls down and your cards go flying everywhere, right? So that would be a nightmare to try and organize everything again. But anyway, I hope you guys found this helpful, and if you need the information for my rep, just leave a comment with your email and I will email you her information. Thanks for watching.